Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Bahasham, Kakadash. The bonus to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us is true. Shalawam to the hopeful elect. Hey, it's your brother Yaram Kazak here with another edifying lesson, hopefully. And this one will be entitled Salt Lost the Flavor, or basically lost the spirit, or look at Jake. Alright, so I got this video I want to show real quick. Man, let's get into it.
For being here. First, when you saw that video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel, did you recognize that Sean Combs?
What I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video is egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all? From your experiences?
I don't like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting. I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him, so it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Ain't me for this. The apology ain't for me to decide, for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. He ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology. I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah. When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost going to bring me to tears to say this. Being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me just out here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy treated his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint. I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
Who the talent agent for this joint? Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that y'all invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
All right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me. You enjoy.
Oh, man. Okay, so just
better than me.
Ghetto, man. Ghetto. No understanding. No wisdom. All right, and this is nothing more than another part of a distraction plan sent to us by Esau Edom. All right, because it's getting Jake, and Jake is going to be fooled by it and distracted by it to get their mind off of truly what's going on. These so-called celebrities, right, they all been wicked. This guy's wicked, you know what I'm saying? Diddy been wicked. As you can see, Mace was saying back then that he took him to Biggie because he knew he was going to do right by him. He didn't take him to Diddy because Diddy is a manipulator. He's a shiesty businessman, man. When you speak of the music industry, that's who you picture. You picture them type of dudes, all right? And he picked up that He picked up that type of behavior, basically being a wicked seed. His father was a wicked seed, a drug dealer and in the streets and all of that. And then the dude Clyde Davis, you know, these clowns, these guys, what are they? Amalekites, right? That's been over him, that brought him on to Mo activities and things like that. You know, this ain't, you could go into it more. That man been involved in those type of things. Andre Harrell, right? You know, so it's just a long line of demons that have been plaguing that man, and he has done nothing but protrude them demons out to other people that he's encountered, right? So this is nothing, this whole situation is nothing but the salt losing its flavor. Let's get these 3 scriptures. Matthew 5:13. Ye are the salt of the earth, you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. CNN basically just embarrassed us. You know, you letting this dude get on there and talk over a situation. He's being so ghetto, talking about he's going to get some cheeks afterwards. Who booked this and all these things, man. These are becoming memes on the internet. Just hilarious, right? And we are nothing more than a laughing joke, man. That's what Jake is. Alright? And this dude Cameron has some money, a little bit of money, right? But he's still a joke. And still been made to be a joke because he doesn't have any class, he doesn't have any wisdom to know how to speak and talk and how to handle things, etc., man. And they just basically just sitting around talking about people being busybodies, you know? And I could feel him on that one point where he was like, is this a Diddy joint? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint. We're just going to talk about Diddy all day. That's a little bit of the spirit, because, like, why you just sitting around talking about a man all day? But, you know, it is what it is. Having some class to handle those situations. And that's the thing. When we get brought up under persecution, amongst the courts, amongst the governors, the mountains, the princes, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is going to have that spirit with us, on us, to speak, right? And to know what to say, and to know how to carry ourselves. And we have that type of spirit when we're on the corners, when we're in lives and things like that, handling business, right? Dealing with brothers and sisters. So, you gotta always remember to keep yourself in a scriptural sense, right? Mark 9:50. Salt is good, but if the salt has lost his saltness, wherewith will ye season it? Have salt in yourselves and have peace one with another. All right. Luke 14:34. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? All right. So these celebrities is nothing but salt that's lost its flavor. Lost it, man. No spirit, no understanding, no wisdom. Serving after Satan. That's all they are doing. All right. Let's get a little bit over here. And this is the book of Sirach. Okay. 24:1. Wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. In the congregation of the Most High shall she open her mouth and triumph before his power. I came out of the mouth of the Most High and covered the earth as a cloud. I dwelt in high places, and my throne is in a cloud pillar. I alone compassed the circuit of heaven, and walked in the bottom of the deep, in the waves of the sea, and in all the earth. And in every people and nation I got a possession. With all these I sought rest, and in whose inheritance shall I abide? So the Creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me caused my tabernacle to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob, and thine inheritance in Israel. He created me from the beginning, before the world, and I shall never fail. In the holy tabernacle I served before him, and so was established in Zion. Likewise in the beloved city he gave me rest, and in Jerusalem was my power. And I took root in an honorable people, even in the portion of Yahawah's inheritance. I was exalted like a cedar in Lebanon, and as a cypress tree upon the mountain of Haman. And this is speaking of wisdom. And also Yahawashi, man. Because Yahawashi is the scriptures. He's the volume, come in the volume of the book. He is the word. So he is also wisdom. Understanding that. Alright? So that spirit, Yahawashi says he is in the believers, right? He is in us. He's not in all, because these wicked brothers and sisters deny him. Alright, so he's not going to dwell in them. Now, wisdom dwells in us. That's part of the Yahawah. That's part of that understanding, that mark, that that righteous mark. So, once again, wisdom shall praise herself and shall glory in the midst of her people. When you have wisdom, it's going to show itself off. You're not going to sit around here trying to boast, etc. You're going to handle situations with wisdom. It's going to show through your character, through your development, through your when you're reading the scriptures, it's going to show off in how you carry yourself. At the end of the day, man. All right? You're going to know. All right? That's why we can recognize each other. Real recognize real, as they say. True brothers in this thing recognize each other, man. All right? By appearance, by tendencies, by the way that they carry themselves, etc., etc. Okay? Not saying that we're out here just, hey, I'm an Israelite, etc., etc. Nah. But you deal with a brother long enough, hey, y'all gonna end up talking about the truth if this brother's in the truth. Okay? Best believe that, So, hey, with that being said, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam, shalawam to the hopeful elect. Shalawam.